So we're just coming to a cross-legged position on the floor. So if you need to, you can sit on a wee cushion or anything. If you're a wee bit tight or the hamstrings. But otherwise, just coming down onto your mat and crossing the legs over. And be happy with your spiky ball or your tennis ball close by. We'll not use it just yet. So we're just going to start with bringing the hands onto the chest. And we're going to close our eyes. And we're just going to take a nice breath into the chest, fill up the lungs for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale through the mouth for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just notice the wee pause at the end before you sniff in again in through the nose. And pause. And exhale for 6. And pause. Lovely, nice deep breath in. And gently release. Lovely, we'll do one more. Lovely. Just letting the hands rest on the tummy now. And we're going to inhale to shrug the shoulders. Exhale through the mouth to let go. Lovely, once more. Now inhale to look left. Exhale to look right. Inhale left. Exhale right. Lovely. And just feel yourself sink a wee bit deeper into the floor now. And now we're going to breathe into the tummy. We're going to feel the fingers slightly separate and come apart slightly as you inhale. Closing the eyes, taking the breath in through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. And again, gently breathe in. And pause. And let go. And pause. Lovely, once more. Lovely. And just bringing your hands to rest now on your knees, palms face up towards the ceiling. And we can keep our eyes closed for this one. So I want you to visualize the pelvic floor muscles that go from the tailbone to the pubic bone, back to front. And then they also attach side to side from the hip bone to hip bone. So as you sit, you can kind of sway side to side and feel those bony parts under the hips. So they're kind of like a diamond shape or a lotus shape. And as you exhale, I want you to squeeze and lift the pelvic floor muscles, as if you're squeezing and lifting around the back passage. Visualize all those points of attachment, and then inhale, release. And you should feel a definite lift on the exhale. So if you're lifting the muscles off the mat, and as you inhale, you should feel them release and sink back down to the floor. So exhale and lift. Inhale, fill the belly with air, let the muscles soften to the floor. Lovely, keep going, squeeze and lift on the exhale. Inhale, relax. In your own time, we'll do 5 more. Lovely, last couple. And last time. Lovely. So take your wee spiky ball now, and we're going to place it underneath your tennis ball, underneath the right buttock. If you don't have a ball, it's fine. You can do it without. So you're kind of just going into that, just behind that. Oh, I just threw my ball in behind the wee bony part of your hip, so on your buttock muscles. And it should be slightly tender, but not really painful. Like you can't wait for the exercise to be over. So just a slight tenderness where you place the ball. Lovely. We're going to place, so I place mine onto the right hip, so I'm popping the right hand on the floor. So we've done it on the left, pop the left hand on the floor. And then we take the opposite arm up, and we're going to come down into mermaid onto the ball. And release. Lovely. So exhale and reach. Side flex your body into mermaid. And you should feel some weight coming onto the wall, onto the ball. Feel your ribs slide into your waist on that side. You can add the breath, doing it on the exhale. Inhale to come back up. Lovely, keep going. Lovely, once more. Then hold your hand here, release it onto the knee that the ball's on. And then take your other hand, reach it behind. You're going to go into a seated twist. So you're turning towards the ball, and you can feel a much more firm pressure now on the ball as you come into your twist. So visualize that spiral effect through the spine. You're rolling your shoulder back, and use your hand to hug your knee to draw you deeper into the stretch. Think about taking the breath up and down the spine. Breathe in space and release tension. Think about coming back into your body. Notice any physical sensations in the body. And we'll do one more breath. Breathing in for 4. And exhale for 6. Lovely. Just coming back to center now. Take your wee ball, and we're going to place it underneath the opposite hip. And then you're placing the hand down on that side. And we're beginning by reaching into mermaid. So you feel the elbow kind of bend into your waist as your ribs slide down towards the hip. And on the exhale, you're reaching the fingertips up and side bend. Feel the stretch between your waist and your ribs on the other side. Lovely. This time we're going to hold the mermaid. Just take a nice breath in. And then as you breathe out, just place the hand on the knee with the ball. Take your opposite hand behind. And we're gently pressing the chest open. So just notice the sensation where your ball is under the hip. Any other physical sensations in the body. And then just allow the muscles to relax and soften as you visualize taking the breath up and down the spine. Breathing in space and release tension. Lovely. One more deep breath in through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. We're going to come back to center now and release the ball. Take the legs out straight in front. And place your hands behind so fingertips are facing away from your body. So we're going to stay in this kind of beach pose position. And then we're going to lift the chest up and look back. Get a nice stretch in between the shoulder blades, up the front of your neck, the back of the neck. Lift the chest right up to ceiling. And then as you release, we're going to press through the heels of the hands and lift the hips up. Inhale to lower. Exhale to rise. Inhale to lower. So it's a plank or it's a bridge on the hands. You're bringing yourself into a plank position. If that feels really difficult, you can keep one knee bent up, keep that foot on the floor. And switch sides. You're letting the neck drop back, bringing the body into a diagonal line on the exhale. Feel the buttock muscles working really hard. Lovely. We'll do 2 more. 1 more each side if you're bending up the knee. Lovely. And then from there, you're going to just lie flat down onto your mat. So if you want to bring a wee cushion under the head, we're going to bring the spiky ball or the tennis ball and pop it underneath your shoulder. So I'm going to start with it under the right shoulder. So you're basically, give yourself a hug with the left hand and place the wee ball just, it's kind of at the top of your neck muscles, so between your shoulder and your neck, just right here. And you can lie back onto it. And you can already feel a gentle pressure on it just by lying down onto it. And we're going to soften the feet down onto the mat. Just invite the knees to soften to parallel. And then reach the right hand to ceiling. We're going to exhale and glide the fingertips back. Inhale to lower. Just focusing on the breath. Feel that tension as you roll back onto the ball. And then we're going to keep the arms straight now. Reach the fingertips to ceiling, palm faces in towards your body. We're going to slide the fingers away and then roll the shoulder blade back onto the ball. We're going to keep the elbows straight as we do that. Lovely. And then we're going to draw tiny circles with the arm for 3, 2, 1, and switch. So let the arm stay nice and soft, just a nice effortless movement. And switch. And switch last time. Lovely. Take the wee ball now and just place it in behind the neck. So kind of at the bit, like the wee crook or the wee indent in the bottom of your, just underneath your skull. You can feel like a wee part that's concave. We place the ball in there. And just let it rest there. And on the exhale, we're going to basically draw your chin back into your neck. So it's kind of like giving yourself a double chin. So wee chin tucks or nods, keeping the mouth closed, breathing through the nose. You should feel like you're drawing a straight line with your nose up and down the ceiling. So you're kind of nodding forward or release back. And you can feel the ball sliding up and down your neck. Just really gently, not a huge movement. And then we're going to draw circles with the nose. So chucking the chin down, looking up to the left, down to the right. And just keep breathing. And switch directions. So just make sure the ball's up high enough. If it's down too low, it'll feel like it's moving away from you and you can't keep control of it. Lovely. Coming back to rest in center now. And then taking the wee ball, give yourself a hug and place it underneath the left side. So in between the shoulder and the center of your spine. And we're going to take the opposite hand to ceiling now. And on the exhale, reach the palm back, feel the tension on the shoulder, and inhale to lower to your hip. Lovely. Coming to rest the arm nice and straight now. So the fingertips are reaching towards the ceiling, palming towards your body. And on the exhale, we're going to reach the fingertips away. And then inhale, slide the shoulder blade back down onto the ball without bending your elbow. So nice long arm, reach away, and then draw it back. So you're visualizing your shoulder blade gliding around your spine as you reach, and then visualize it sliding back down as you draw back towards the ball. Lovely. Coming to rest now, just gently on the ball, drawing circles to the right for 3, 2, 1, and switch. And switch. And switch last time. Lovely. Taking the wee ball out now, we're going to place it under the side, under your back on the right side. So into those deep, thick muscles on the back. We're going to bring the feet together now, turn the palms out towards the ceiling. And if you've got the ball on the right, you're going to hip twist to the right onto the ball. And look to the left. And gently peel back to center. So the knees are melting down. Let that movement ripple up through the spine. Feel the pressure on the ball and then look to the left-hand side.
Lovely. Take the knee up to chest now, give it a wee hug on the side the ball is on, and you'll feel like you're really pressing into the ball so it can release those muscles around your spine. And then reach that heel to ceiling in the hamstring stretch, and we're going to just slide the foot up and down. You're feeling that gentle pressure onto the spine. Lovely. And release. We're going to switch sides. So place the foot back on the floor. Take the ball to the opposite side of your back. And just place it in, lie back onto it. And bringing the knees together. We're going to open the palms to ceiling and gently hip twist to that side. So you continue into hip twist until the opposite shoulder blade wants to lift off. And that's where you stop, you don't let it lift. Lovely. We'll do one more, and then we're going to take a knee hug on that side. Then from there, we're going to hug the back of the thigh and reach the heel to the ceiling. Coming into hamstring stretch, and then pulse the foot up and down. Lovely. 3, 2, 1, and release. Lovely. Taking the wee ball out now and stand on your back with the knees bent up. You can take out your wee cushion for the first one, it's bridge. And now lengthen the fingertips down towards the toes. Soften the feet now onto the mat and just allow the knees to come parallel. And on the exhale now, we're going to press through the heels, skip up the hips and peel the spine off the mat up into bridge. And we're going to take one leg out in line with the opposite thigh, release. And then on the exhale, gently soften back to the floor. Switching sides. So you can continue with that one, lengthening the leg, or you can take it to the next level, which is where you lengthen the leg. And then as if you're painting the wall, you sweep the toes down, press the heel up, replace the foot onto the mat, and then release from bridge. So it's like a paintbrush effect. So you can come up, sweep, heel down, back up, release, and lower. Lovely. So you can choose what one you do, either lengthen the leg and release, or you can lengthen the leg and do the paintbrush effect, sweep the toes up, heel down, and then release. If you want to take it to the next level, instead of doing one foot, you can do it on one leg, switch sides, and then come out of bridge. So do 2 rather than releasing from the bridge in between. Lovely. Lovely. We'll do one more each side. Lovely. And then just relax back down onto the floor. And we're going to come into neutral spine. So find your neutral, just there's a tiny space between your lower back and the mat. Get a nice contact between the heel, big toe, wee toe on both sides. Soften the shoulders away from the ears and lengthen the fingertips down towards the toes. And there we're going to float the right knee to tabletop. If that feels comfortable, we're going to take the left knee to tabletop. So visualize both heels resting on a table, toes point away. And on the exhale, we're going to float one knee out to the side into hip twist and inhale to return to center. So as you take one knee to hip twist, the other side doesn't move with it. You stay completely still through your center. Imagine you're resting a cup of tea on your tummy. Make sure the feet are just down. You shouldn't be able to see your feet if you glance down without lifting your head. Lovely. Then we're going to go into scissors level 3. We're going to tap the toes to the floor and back up. Tap on the exhale, inhale, return. Lovely, keep going. So as if you're dipping your toes in a wee puddle of water just underneath your feet. Just make sure you can't see your feet, that your feet are right down and behind the knees. Lovely. We'll do 2 more taps each side, and then we're going to hug the knees into chest and just gently rock side to side. Lovely. And then in your own time, we're just going to make our way onto all fours. Bring your wee spiky ball back, or tennis ball back in again. So we're going to start with the wee ball underneath the left hand. Just coming to the knees, resting underneath your hips, shoulders, or hands underneath shoulders. And just placing the ball underneath the palm of your hand, we're going to draw tiny circles. And then switch directions. And switch. And last time. Lovely. Bringing the ball to the other side. And just gently rolling out. So coming from the heel of the hand up to the index finger, out to the fifth. And every 3 or 4 circles, you're just switching directions. Lovely. Lovely. Just leaving the wee spiky ball off in front now. Leave it off out to the side. And we're going to just gently hover one hand off the mat, inhale to return. And then we're going to add in a knee hover. So we're going to go left hand hover, right hand hover, press up onto the toes, hover the knees. So kind of like a wee circuit. Lovely. We're going to add in a press. So hand lift, knee lift, and then take your body weight over your hands and mini press.
Lovely. 2 more circuits. So hand, hand, knees, mini press. Hand, hand, knees, mini press. Lovely. Take the knees nice and wide now and keep the feet together. And we're going to slide the right hand in behind the left elbow. So place the left elbow on the mat and soften your right ear to the floor and thread the needle. If you have your wee spiky ball, you can place the back of your forearm on the ball. So you're resting the back of your arm on the ball as you roll away. So you've got it under your fingertips and then you slide it away. Lovely. And then switching sides, resting on the right forearm. Fingertips, back of your hand on the ball, and slide the ball away and thread the needle. It'll come to rest probably in the middle of your forearm. It's quite a nice place. You can let it slide on up to the elbow. It's nice to release all those tendons that attach into your elbow joint. We're going to do one more wee series here before we come into standing and just finish with our weights. So we're going to place the hands back down on the floor, take away your wee spiky ball or tennis ball. So knees under hips, hands under shoulders. And we're going to press up into downward dog. So hover the knees and then press the hips back to seated. Let the head dangle in between the shoulders. And then release. Walk the hands forwards and we're going to go into polar bear stretch, which is shoulders underneath hips, but instead of sitting the hips back on the heels, your hips are up towards the ceiling. So you feel a really strong stretch in your mid back. And then you walk the hands back and sit into shell, which is where you bring your hips to your heels. Lovely. Coming back up into downward dog on the exhale. Release. We'll sit back to shell first. Take the knees wide. The hands don't move for this one. And then we'll come forwards. Walk the hands forwards a couple of inches and into your polar bear stretch, which is lifting the tailbone to ceiling, hips higher than shoulders. Feel it in your mid back. Lovely. For the last 5, we're just going to do downward dog. So we're going to exhale into downward dog. Inhale to lower. Lovely. Keep going. Lovely. Release back into your shell stretch. Take the hips nice and wide now. Heels together, knees wide. Bring the hips right back to heels and lengthen the fingertips away. So you're sitting, buttocks are back on the hip heels now. Take a nice deep breath into the base of your pelvis. Just allow the muscles to relax and open now. Fill the tummy up with air and then inhale. Feel the chest open onto your thighs. And then on the final breath in, think about taking the breath to your upper back. Create space in between the ribs. Lovely. So if you want to get your wee weights now or your cans of beans, I'm going to just get mine. They're just sitting at the door here. So we'll start with a couple of wee stretches and standing, and then we're going to do about 6 or 7 minutes with the weights before relaxation. So just having the wee weights ready, and we come just to stand on the mat. So just bringing the feet facing forward, hip distance apart. Lovely. And roll the shoulders back and down the spine. All right, we'll just do a wee roll up to begin. So on the exhale, we're going to soften chin to chest, nose to breastbone, and then uncurl the spine as you melt down towards the floor. And inhale to come back up. Take the hands to hips. Take the feet wide now. And we're going to go to the left. Reach the fingertips overhead. Release. Come to the right. Lovely. All right, we're going to bring the feet back to hip distance apart. And we're going to just gently press up onto the toes and pulse behind for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. So exhale to hover. Inhale to lower. For the next couple, we're going to go down into a deeper squat. So stand on the toes, coming down to a deep squat, and then lower and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Up onto the toes. Lower while you're on the toes. Stand up, lower the heels, and pulse. Lovely. Last time. Great. Just taking your wee weights now into your hands. Lovely. And we're going to just come into a squat, so taking the feet slightly wider than the hips. And we're going to lower the weights down in between the feet and come back up and press. So deep squat to press. Lovely. Last 2. Lovely. Holding the weights on the chest, and we're going to side lunge to the right and then side lunge to left. Lovely. Keep going. Lovely. 2 more each side. Lovely. Coming back to center now. We're going to do a wee roll up with the weights. So we're going to peel down towards the floor. And as you come back up, press the hips forward. Roll the shoulders back. Press to the right. Switch. And then peel back down through roll up. And press. And press. And release. Lovely. 2 more rounds. So you roll up and then twist and rotate. Lovely. And last time. Lovely. We'll come back to center. We're going to go marching on the spot. So bringing the weights up. So bend the elbows. And as you take the left knee up, you're going to press the right elbow log. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Lovely. 2 more each side. And then we're going to lean forward slightly at the hips now. And we're going to do bent row. So pressing the hips out behind, we're going to reach the elbows to ceiling. Lovely, keep going. We'll do 3 more. And then we'll do a wee deadlift to finish with the weights. So staying in that position. Turn the palms now so they face back towards you. And then you're sliding the weights down your shins. And then press back up. Press the hips forwards nice and straight. So you lift the chest up. Lift the tailbone out behind. Slight bend in the knees. And then press the pelvis forward. You should really feel a hamstring stretch. Lovely, keep going. Last 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Leaving the wee weights off to the side now. If you can bring your wee spiky ball or tennis ball back in. We're going to start with it under the right foot. So on the inside of your foot. And just gently roll up to the big toe. Just do 5 along that line, up and down from the inside of the heel to the big toe. And then come from the midpoint of the heel up to the base of the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th toe, more through the center of your foot. 5 there. Much pressure as you can tolerate through the ball. And then go heel to wee toe. Lovely. Switching sides. So exact same, starting the inside. 5 from the inner heel to the big toe. 5 from the center to the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And then 5 from the outside of the heel to the wee toe. Lovely. Great. Leaving your wee ball off to the side. I'm just finish with 1 roll up. Taking a nice breath in. As you exhale, melt forwards, lengthen the fingertips to the floor. And then inhale. Press forward, stack up the spine. Take the palms together, thumbs to breastbone. And keeping the hips facing forward, you're going to press open to the right, center, left, center, and then melt down once more. Lovely, reach. Lovely, well done. All right, well done. I'm going to get you now just to get comfy. So if you want to pop on a wee jacket or get a wee pillow for underneath the head and the knees, and change the music if you've got music on. All right, so we'll get started. And why do we care about bringing body and mind together? Can't we just continue as we are? Reuniting body and mind, which have become alienated from each other, reunites us with ourselves. And we can be fully present for ourselves and for others. If we feel sad, anxious, or lonely, we think that we may need to fix or change something in our minds. If our shoulders are tight or our back aches, we may think we need a doctor to help us fix that area of our body. But the key to happiness is being fully integrated in mind and body. Much of our suffering comes from an unnecessary division of mind versus matter. We think that there's something wrong with our minds or wrong with our bodies that we need to fix or heal that one separate thing. But it's impossible to remove mind from body or body from mind. They are two manifestations of the same thing. There is mind, consciousness, intelligence, and knowledge in every cell of our bodies. Each cell is a living reality with its own knowledge, its own mind. Breathing in, I'm aware of my whole body. Breathing out, I recognize and embrace my whole body. Be aware of the floor beneath you now and of the contact of your body with the floor, and breathe. Allow your body to relax. Sink into the mat and breathe. Become aware of your breathing in and out. Become aware of your abdomen rising and falling as you breathe in and out. Breathing in, bring your awareness to your eyes. And breathing out, allow your eyes to relax. Allow your eyes to sink back into your head, letting go of all the tension and all the tiny muscles around your eyes. Our eyes allow us to see a paradise of shapes and colours. Allow your eyes to rest, sending love and gratitude to your eyes. And breathe. Breathing in, bring your awareness to your mouth. And breathing out, allow your mouth to relax. Release the tension around your mouth. Your lips are like the petals of a flower. Let a gentle smile bloom on your lips. Smiling releases the tension in the dozens of muscles in your face. Feel the tension release in your cheeks, your jaw, your throat, and breathe. Breathing in, bring your awareness to your shoulders. Breathing out, allow your shoulders to relax. Let them sink into the floor. Let all the accumulated tension flow out onto the floor. You carry so much with your shoulders. Now let them relax as you care for your shoulders and breathe. Breathing in, become aware of your arms. And breathing out, relax your arms. Let your arms sink into the floor. Your upper arms, your elbows, your lower arms, your wrists, hands, fingers, all the tiny muscles. Move your fingers a little if you need to help the muscles relax. And breathe. Breathing in, bring your awareness to your heart. And breathing out, allow your heart to relax. You've neglected your heart for a long time in the way that we work, eat, and manage stress. And breathe. Your heart beats for you night and day. Embrace your heart with mindfulness and tenderness, reconciling and taking care of your heart. And breathe. Breathing in, bring your awareness to your legs. And breathing out, allow your legs to relax. Release all the tension in your legs, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet, and your toes. All the tiny muscles. You may want to move your toes a little to help them relax. Send love and care to your toes and breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. Your whole body feels light, like a water lily floating on the water. You've nowhere to go, nothing to do. You're as free as a cloud floating in the sky. And breathe. Bring your awareness back to your breathing, to your abdomen falling and rising, falling and rising. And breathe. Breathing in, I follow my in-breath from beginning to end. And breathing out, I follow my out-breath from beginning to end. Breathing in, I'm aware of my whole body. Breathing out, I'm aware of my whole body. Breathing in, I relax my body and mind. Breathing in, out, I calm my body and mind. Breathing in, I feel joy. Breathing out, I feel joy. Breathing in, I feel happy. And breathing out, I feel happy. Breathing in, I embrace painful feelings within me. Breathing out, I release any painful feelings within me. Breathing in, I focus my mind. Breathing out, I focus my mind. Breathing in, I liberate my mind. And breathing out, I liberate my mind. Bringing the awareness back to the breath now. As we inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. Notice how relaxed you're feeling in mind and body. As we breathe in through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale through the mouth for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feeling completely calm and at peace now. As we move into our final breath. So we inhale through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. And exhale through the mouth for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause. We return now to normal, gentle breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Notice how calm and relaxed you're feeling now in mind and body. Take the sense of peace and relaxation with you as you return to your day.